So I've said this in some way, shape, form, or fashion on this channel about a lot of things, but I think this guitar right here is probably the pinnacle of what I'm about to say. This is the best deal that I've ever gotten on a guitar, period. Hey everybody, my name is Jonathan. Welcome back to my Pink Rim of Doom. As always, I hope you're doing well today. We're gonna talk about this because it's new guitar day, and that's always an exciting day, especially for the one that got the new guitar, me. You can tell straight away what it is from the title and everything, and just from looking at it if you're any kind of guitar literate. This is a Fender Telecaster. Looking at it, you probably notice some things that are off about a regular Fender Telecaster, but this one's special in more ways than just that. This is my first ever American Fender Telecaster, really my first ever American Fender. So I do have another Fender. This is a Stratocaster. This is a made in Mexico Player Series Strat. Love this thing. I've always loved the Mexican made Fenders. And realistically, I just never really saw a point in buying an American Fender because the made in Mexico ones are so good. Except for lately with some of the Player Series here in 2024, they've kind of gone, I've heard a lot about it. I have played one recently and it was pretty bad. But that's besides the point. This one is a 2002 American Fender Telecaster Fat, I believe, because you notice it's got, or supposed to have, two humbuckers. This one has a P90 in the bridge, which I'm assuming is a Seymour Duncan Fat Cat without taking it out and looking at it and everything, but I think it's a Fat Telecaster. I've seen that Fat added to Telecasters and Stratocasters. I don't know, correct me in the comments. Either way, I got this thing for two reasons, because typically I don't play Telecasters, as many of you might know. One, the price was completely outrageous and I just could not pass it up. And two, I mean, just look at it. Look at it.
I want all of you to look at it!
I hope at least a good bit of you are enjoying my SpongeBob references. Anyway, can't help it, I'm a millennial. Anyway, so back to this guitar here. So just kind of running into the specs really quickly. Standard Telecaster headstock says made in the USA right on there.
Fuck yeah!
Fender Telecaster, blah, 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 blah. It's got this weird string tree on it. It looks like it might be like a roller string tree, but it's not one of those that like presses the string down and goes up underneath it. So I think it might help a little bit with, you know, the problems that string trees can cause. It does not have locking tuners on it or anything. It's got a nice cut nut. I believe it's a bone nut. I don't know what they are spec'd traditionally on American Telecasters, but I digress. Coming down to the neck here, so it is a rosewood fingerboard, 22 medium jumbo frets, modern C neck, so it's pretty comfy. It's kind of what you'd expect from a Fender of any, Telecaster, Stratocaster, whatever. Skunk stripe on the back of the neck there. This one has some like finishing cracks on the back, it feels like. You don't really notice it unless you take your thumb and kind of rub it across, but I actually just noticed it not that long ago. There is a very, very, very small bit of fret sprout on the lower part up towards the top of the neck, which is fine. I have other guitars with fret sprout that I have to get fixed anyway, but it's not unplayable. Like, it's not gonna cut your hand. It's just if you kind of rub your fingers up and down like that, you'll notice it, but it's not that big a deal. So coming out of the body here, it is this beautiful metallic blue color. Absolutely love that. I typically don't go for blue guitars, but this one just looks really nice. Black pick guard, black pickups, black switch tip there, all that kind of stuff. The chrome kind of helps round it out a little bit, I think. As I mentioned before, it is routed for 2 humbuckers. There is still a humbucker here in the neck, which I believe is just the Fender one. And then in the bridge, it's a humbucker size P90, which, like I said, I assume is a Seymour Duncan Fat Cat, because who would buy an American Tele and put anything less than a Seymour Duncan in it, right? And what other humbucker size P90 manufacturer do you know that's pretty standard, Anyway, I digress. 1 volume, 1 tone, 3-way switch, everything works. I did see online that some people said this had I think it was like the S2 switching. I don't know. I've tried to pull on these knobs to see if they split or anything. I don't think they do. But I don't want to pull too hard and break them. If anyone has any clarification on that, please feel free to let me know. So as I mentioned before, I'll probably try to get some B-roll. There's like a little dent there. There's some scuffs down here, or some chips, I should say. There is a crack in the neck here, which is pretty common on a lot of Fenders. Down here as well in the horn, the neck pocket is cracked. It doesn't look like it's the wood, it looks like it's the finish, which that is, in my experience, the most typical kind of cracks that you'll see. They're just finish cracks. It is a bolt-on, obviously, as you would expect. It's got the micro tilt adjustment in the back, which is what the little hole is down here on the back plate there. It's a gloss finish, so it's not nitro or anything. Looking at it in the light, I'm seeing a lot of scratches in the paint, but again, it's from 2002, and you know me, I don't really care. As long as the guitar plays and it is not just has chunks taken out of it, I really don't care. I'm gonna add my own scratches and stuff to it, but this guitar is really nice. It's got like a nice weight to it too. It's your typical Fender Telecaster all around. This is a really, really cool guitar. And I don't even think I ever told you what I got it for. I got this guitar with, admittedly, a shotgun case that's seen better days. That's a zip tie as the handle, but I got it with a case and a pack of strings that came in the case for $600.
Cha-ching!
$600 for an American Telecaster with 2 humbuckers. Well, routed for 2 humbuckers. I keep saying it's with 2 humbuckers. You guys know what I mean. But $600. That is outrageous. And I got this not from Guitar Center, from a local music store. So this was a consignment piece that Brad over at Hot Frog Music, I've talked about him a little bit. Hi Brad, if you're watching this. But yeah, man, it's a great Telecaster. And I hate that I'm starting to become a Telecaster guy, because I have this one, I have my Squier Telly back here. I did have the E-Art, but I did sell that one to help fund the purchase of this. And I mean, even the E-Art was great. I liked it. And it was a T-style. I don't know, man. If you find the right T-style or Telly, they're great. I don't know what else to say. This is the best deal I think I've ever gotten on a guitar, point blank, period. And yeah, this is gonna stick with me for quite some time, because this is a really, really nice guitar. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click my logo somewhere on the screen. That'll help you get subscribed to the channel if you're not already. If you want to check out some of my other videos, there should be some boxes coming up right over here somewhere. You can click one of those. It'll take you right to it. And if you want to support the channel in any other way besides just subscribing, check the link in the description of any of my videos for my Teespring store. You can pick up a shirt, hoodie, sticker, whatever tickles your fancy. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.